This is an instructional video on how to assemble a parallax eddy robot. Let's first look at how to assemble the ping and the IR sensors. First, you're going to place one of the 1/16" spacer on the screw, and then we're going to attach it to the ping sensor and do the same thing for the other screw. Then turn around the sensor, and on the other side we're going to place one of the 1/4" spacer on each screw. Then place it on the ping sensor stand. Then with a Phillips screwdriver, gently tighten each screw to the stand. Then attach the cable to the ping sensor. For the IR sensor, place both screws into the sensor, then turn it around, and then place one of the 1/16" spacer on each screw, followed by the 1/8" spacer. Then place the sensor onto the stand, and with a Phillips screwdriver, tighten each screw gently. After you finish, then you can attach the cable to the sensor, and that's how you assemble both sensors. Next, let's look at how to assemble the motor mount and the wheel kit, and also the caster wheel kit. Assemble the motor and kit wheel by following the instructions that came with the product. This is a picture of the motor mount and wheel kit assembled. The caster wheel kit can be assembled by following the instructions that came with the product. The next step is connecting the parts to the platforms. We will start with the main base assembly. First thing we're going to put on the main base is the two caster wheels. First we're going to orient the base on platform until there are two sets of 3 holes that are visible. This is where you will attach the two caster wheels to the platform. Make sure that the screws that you use are short. Step is to attach the two motor mounts to the base. This is done by flipping over the platform and attaching each motor using two screws. Before mounting the motors, verify that the ID jumpers on the position controller for the left motor and on the right position controller are set as outlined in the instructions. The next step is to install the switch plate that houses the main power and the motor switches. First, we're going to insert the 4 standoffs for the switches from the underside of the base. After we have finished that, we're going to attach the switch plate assembly to the base using the 4 standoffs and 4 screws. The next step is to attach a battery shelf to the base. First, we're going to flip the base over, then we're going to connect the standoffs to the plate, and then we're going to place the 2 batteries between the 2 motor drives and connect the wires to the respective color terminals. The next step is to attach the eddy control board to the main base. First, you're going to insert the 4 standoffs to the main base from the underside of the base. Then you're going to use screws to attach the control board to the standoffs. The next step is to attach the ping and IR sensors to the main base opposite to the control board as shown in this diagram. Be certain the switches are in the off position before connecting the sensor, motor, and switch plate cables to the control board. You can start by attaching the sensor cables to the control board. Then you can go ahead and attach the cables from the motor and also the cable that's coming from the switch plate. The next step is to install the upper deck and the Kinect plate assembly. First thing that we'll do is attach the 4 standoffs to the main base. Attach the 2 standoffs to the second deck. Attach the Kinect mounting plate to the standoffs on the second deck. Attach the second deck to the 4 standoffs in the main deck, then connect the Kinect cam to the mounting plate, and finally connect the cable from the Kinect cam to the control board. And this is what the finished product looked like, the Eddie robot assembled.